Hello, and welcome to All to Do with the Woo, the stranger side of water. I'm your host, not Rowan White. Dun dun. That's right, it's Shelly Waters, and I'm taking over today's episode. And today, we're talking about my favorite things, triangles. The Bermuda Triangle specifically, since this is about water. But don't worry, listeners, Rowan is still here, but he is my guest today.
Hello, hello.
All right, let's get into this. Whether by ship or plane, you may not be safe in or above these waters. From compass failures and technical anomalies to total shutdowns and complete disappearances, this part of the world is no stranger to the seemingly unexplained. If you've flown out of San Juan or sailed out of the port of Miami, you yourself may have crossed this stretch of ocean known as the Bermuda Triangle.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
now,
dun, dun.
Now I get to say dun, dun, dun.
No, you don't. That's my line. I don't think I've done either. I don't think I've flown past Florida that south, so I can't say that I've been actually over the Bermuda Triangle, and I'm kind of upset.
I've traveled through it once when I was going to the Bahamas, and for a second I was like, oh my god, I could see on the map. I'm in the triangle.
So you did see it on the map, though.
Well, you can't physically see it on the map, but if you know where the points are that make up the triangle, you can determine if you're in the triangle or not. And
did you experience anything weird in the triangle?
Maybe some weird shrimp I had on the boat, but other than that,
I feel like that's probably just the cruise norovirus situation that
yeah, that
typically
probably has
exists.
nothing to do with the triangle and more to do with my colon.
Like, I don't know, were you tickled by the triangle? Did you feel a spiritual sense? I don't know. Did you disappear? Nobody could talk to you?
I don't think
Did
I
the Wi-Fi
disappeared.
glitch? It is...
Actually, the Wi-Fi didn't work at all, so service was pretty spotty.
It's already sus.
I didn't pay for the Wi-Fi.
And also sus. Bermuda lies off the lower east coast of the United States. The triangle is estimated to cover roughly 500,000 square miles of ocean. That's a lot of ocean. The area has earned a reputation for missing ships and planes, ghost vessels, mirages, strange portals, and even reports of missing time. Whoa. First of all, what's a ghost vessel?
A ghost vessel? It's like a mirage ship, like out on the water, and you're like, oh my god, there's no crew, and it's just sailing through, and then all of a sudden it just disappears, but then it shows back up again mysteriously.
No. When I think of ghost ship, I think of SpongeBob SquarePants, for those that know, and the captain.
The Dutchman's flying ship?
Yes, the Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman. That's a ghost ship. Keep going.
Insert
You're
SpongeBob
good.
clip here.
A classic. Those who know. One of the most famous and still unexplained disappearances wasn't just a single plane, but an entire squadron. In December 1945, Flight 19 departed from the U.S. Naval Air Station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It was a routine training flight. 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers led by Lieutenant Charles Carroll Taylor. The group had completed part of their mission when they seemed to become disoriented. Taylor could be heard saying his compasses were no longer working and that he was over land but unsure where. Shortly after, he confirmed to Fort Lauderdale that they were lost.
Dun, dun, dun.
See, how did you not feel something? These people were disoriented.
Like I said, that shrimp had me messed up. I was disoriented. I was just sitting in a bathroom on a ship.
Hallucinogenic shrimp? Maybe. I don't know.
Something definitely was wrong, I could tell you that.
Interesting. I want to know why. Why does their compass not work?
I don't know.
And they're screwed back in the day. First of all, this was before even, you know when your mom would print you the maps? MapQuest. This was even before MapQuest.
I don't know if MapQuest would help you in the sky. Fly straight for 137,000 miles.
Maybe not, but like pilots now have iPads and stuff. Could you imagine? They freak out when their iPad goes out. Imagine your compass. You're screwed.
I don't know if I've ever seen a captain with an iPad, but sure.
Aren't they supposed to be smart enough to know to look at the stars and know north, south, east, west?
I don't know. I thought that was like more ship orientated.
You can't see that in the sky?
Well, yeah, probably.
Taylor was advised to turn on his IFF transmitter so his position could be triangulated. For reasons unknown, he never did. Dun, dun, dun. That's kind of sus. More transmissions followed, filled with Taylor's growing frustration. Well, dude, you didn't turn it on, so you can't get frustrated at yourself. Silly goose. By the time the sun had set, it was believed they were off the coast of Florida, somewhere above the Bahamas, yet this was never clearly reported back to base. Around 6:20 p.m., the last transmission was heard. I'm going to try to do a man voice, so bear with me. Planes, close up tight. We'll have to ditch unless landfall. When the first plane drops below 10 gallons, we'll all go down together. That was kind of southern, but old-timey.
Yeah, good enough, right?
I liked it. It's kind of dramatic, but okay.
Yeah, okay, guys. If one of us drops, we all die.
That's a suicide pact. That's love.
I bet you these poor other guys, they're out there and they're just like, our captain screwed up and
Now we have to die because of it?
yeah, now we're flying over this water, don't know where the hell we are. It's getting dark. I'm hungry.
That sounds like a they problem. Blame the captain.
Terrible tragedy.
It carried an eerie sense of finality, the dread of ditching their planes and plunging into the vast ocean below. No evidence of their fate has ever been found. It seems they faced it together. Well, then how do we know? This is like the Malaysia flight. That like nobody knows what happened, it just disappeared. So you expect me to believe that they suicide pacted together? How do we know they're not on a random island in the Bermuda Triangle just living it up? Well, now they'd be dead, but living it up.
Yeah, they could have. Maybe they actually were part of some sort of cartel and they were smuggling something.
Like maybe they were the premise of Lost.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Just saying. Seems kind of odd. And if that wasn't strange enough, oh my God, it gets stranger. One of the rescue planes sent out, a Martin PBM Mariner flying boat, a flying boat, ghost boat, with 13 men aboard, also vanished without a trace, adding yet another layer of mystery to the incident. So the rescue one also got lost.
Yes, it did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a little woo.
Woo. But not good. That's not woo. That's like woo.
Could you imagine being the next guys are like, okay,
like we got this.
listen, guys, we know that all those planes went missing, and the other guy who went to rescue them also went missing, but we got to send some more people out. I'd be like, no,
nobody's volunteering for that. Everyone's
Sorry,
like,
boss.
it's the shrimp. I had bad shrimp. I can't do it.
The shrimp.
Can't do it. Not feeling good today. From U.S. planes to U.S. ships, 3 vessels with connections to one another and similar routes also disappeared. The USS Cyclops in 1918, followed by her sister ships, the USS Proteus and the USS Nereus, in late 1941. So that's not a big time difference between that and these flights.
No.
Something weird was going on.
Something
in this
weird's
time frame.
Always going on in the Bermuda Triangle.
Because it's the woo. The Cyclops was a Navy collier hauling manganese ore with 306 people aboard, making it one of the largest non-combat losses of life in the U.S. naval history.
That's kind of wild.
That is wild. She vanished after entering waters near Bermuda, never sending a distress signal. To this day, no wreckage or debris has been found. Again, how do we know that this ship just didn't go to that same island that these planes were at, and they're all just partying it up?
Maybe. Or what's that TV show with the plane that goes missing and then they end up in the future?
Oh, we started that, never finished it.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but you people listening might know. I think it was on Netflix. It might still be on there.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of sus. No distress signal. Clearly they weren't distressed. Or they were so out of it, they didn't know.
Who knows?
We'll never know. With striking similarities, both Proteus and Nereus carried ore as well. This time, however, bauxite? Bauxite? I don't know why it's a U.S. ship and I'm saying it with an accent. A key material for aluminum production, armor, weapons, and industrial parts during the World Wars. Together, they carried 119 souls. It's hard not to wonder whether there was more to their disappearances than meets the eye. Did they sink due to structural issues or shifting cargo? I don't think so. Did they reroute, get lost, or face something worse, like piracy? I don't know either. Unfortunately, I guess we'll never know. Perhaps it was none of the above. Perhaps it was something entirely different. Like a portal. Dun dun dun.
Ooh, woo.
How does a portal exist in the real world? Like, I just can't believe that.
I don't know.
Like, what do? Fly into a dark circle?
Maybe we'll find out.
Or ship into a dark circle? Like, I don't think that's how that...
Ship, plane, swim?
No, like, they didn't just portal.
They didn't just portal out of here?
No.
Get the portal out of here.
No.
Are you portaling me right now?
Maybe. I'm going to portal right out of the studio.
Oh, wow.
In 1970, pilot Bruce Gernon, sorry, Bruce, I don't know if that was correct, was flying a Beechcraft Bonanza A-36, I love all these words, through the triangle on his way from the Andros Islands to West Palm Beach. You know, I gotta say, a lot of this is Florida related, so Florida might be the problem.
I mean, Florida is known for some strange activities already, so...
That's why they have the show, The Florida Man, which if
Great
you haven't
show.
seen it, you should watch it.
Yep, I recommend.
Explains a lot.
Jeez. What if we have Florida listeners?
They'll be fine. They probably understand.
They probably love it, too.
He flew into an unusual cloud formation that he described as an electronic fog. That's some weird hallucinogenic thing right there. Navigational instruments failed. The clouds formed what looked like a tunnel around his plane. When he emerged, he was suddenly much closer to his destination than he should have been. Shocked, Gernon checked his position and realized that the planned flight, which should have taken about 75 minutes, had only taken 47. He had somehow covered over 100 miles in that time, far more than his aircraft could normally achieve under those conditions. Was this some kind of portal or time slip? Or maybe a lucky tailwind? I don't know. That's even weirder.
That's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time. How do we account for that?
Yeah, I don't know. I just said, okay, activate the electronic fog portal, and I'll just be there in 20 less minutes.
I wouldn't picture a portal like a fog, though. Like, in my head, I picture just this black circle opening up, and then you just kind of go through it, and then it just, like, whoop.
But if you've never seen a portal before, how would you actually know?
Somebody had to think of that, because how many video games or movies have we seen that depicted as a portal? Yeah, I guess that's, like, all I think otherwise.
But if one person makes it in the beginning, they're just like, oh, this is my creative side. And then other people just kind of siphon off of that. They just recreate the same thing. But when in reality, it might be even stranger than that.
We'll have to dig further here. In more recent times, 2 14-year-old boys disappeared in 2015. Okay, now we're getting like closer here. That's only, 11 years ago.
Only?
That's kind of scary. Disappeared in 2015 while fishing off the coast of Daytona Beach, Florida. It's Florida. Florida's the problem. In a 19-foot fishing boat. That's incredible that they were navigating a fishing boat that big at 14.
I mean, that's about the size of our boat.
Is it?
Yeah, I think ours is an 18-footer.
I mean, you are a man. Your judgment and measurement is a little questionable.
Okay. Okay, next topic.
A search had been launched by the Coast Guard, and 2 days after they went missing, their boat was spotted drifting the sea. Unfortunately, though, it had drifted out of sight again before officials could get to it. About a year later, a Norwegian supply ship spotted a capsized boat off the coast of Bermuda. When investigated, it was found to be the boys' boat. A phone and fishing gear they had were reported found, but the mystery behind where the boys went, or what happened to them, is still a mystery. Wrong. They are also at the island.
Oh my God. Well, this one's a little different. Something was found.
That's true.
This is the only one where something was found.
But maybe they ditched the boat and went to the island. Maybe they portaled to the island.
Listen, I don't know, but I know there's some islands out there that people went missing on.
Oof. Too soon. Did the other ships and planes share in any of these unexplained events? Maybe they simply traveled somewhere or sometime. Or maybe, just maybe, they'll reappear one day in the future. Dun dun.
Dun dun dun. The Bermuda Triangle.
All right, what do we think? Final thoughts?
I don't really want to travel through it.
I'm like kind of scared, but I want to experience this. Like, what is this like?
If you had to go through the triangle, like deep in it, like you were going straight for the center, you had to travel through it, would you go by boat or would you go by plane?
That's a tough call because I already don't like planes. And I've never been on a boat that big.
Well, maybe as long as the boat doesn't have ore on it, you'll be okay.
That's true. Maybe something about the metals. But if I had to pick between the Bermuda Triangle and the Alaskan Triangle, I would go for the Bermuda Triangle.
Really? I would definitely go for the Alaska Triangle.
No, it's scary up there.
At least I'm on land.
Sometimes crashing into land, though, is not better.
Okay, also, I have a theory about the U.S. ships one, because some of that stuff was for ammunition and wartime stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Maybe some of it was actually taken down, and, our government doesn't like to talk about everything. Maybe they were a little shy to speaking publicly that if it was taken out by an enemy for some reason,
That's
they didn't
true.
want to release that.
I was thinking about that.
Who knows?
That is plausible for that, especially it being related to the military, for sure.
Yeah.
That's an easy place to try to, have a pirate or other foreign country come in and take the stuff and sink the ship.
Yeah, so you never know. I mean, there's bad people out there. Dangerous times. Dangerous waters. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. This has been All to Do with the WOO.
Woo!
Our third episode. Thank you for hosting tonight, Shelly Waters.
Anytime. If you viewers liked it, let us know. We can make this happen more frequently. And we'll do a Shelly takeover.
Or if you hated it, also let her know that, because I will definitely not bring her back.
Don't tell me that. I'm sensitive.
I'm just kidding, guys. Thanks for joining us. This has been All to Do with the Blue, and this is our Woo Side series. Have a great night.